Thank you so much to the channel members for supporting me every month in memberships. I have added another tier if you guys are interested in checking that out. I appreciate you guys so much. Welcome back to the channel. So before we get into this, I'm going to put the comment of the day up. If you guys want to take part in that, all you have to do is leave a comment and I randomly choose one from my new notifications. Also, before we get into this, if you guys watched my last video, I told you guys that I kind of had a traumatic experience, thought my house was burning down, it was the furnace, I'd been without heat in the cold, whatever. Somebody asked if I was going to start a GoFundMe. I will not be starting a GoFundMe because I don't need to start a GoFundMe, but I do appreciate the thought. I got a second quote. It is half the price, so it's not $12,000, it is $6,500. I almost said simoleons, but real life dollars. But if you guys were wanting a way to support me and any creator, all you have to do is just like the video. Watch the video, watch the ads. I do offer memberships and have super things too, but don't ever feel like you have to do any of that. The easiest way and the free way is to just watch the video, like the video, share the videos. That helps out a creator more than you even know. But today, we're going to take a look at the menstrual cycle mod. I had a member actually talk to me about this, tell me about this, drop a comment about it, and I hadn't heard of it. So I am very excited because I feel like this is going to add quite a bit of realism to the game. So I haven't gotten to take a look at a new mod in a hot minute, it feels like. So this is on Tumblr by this creator right here, and we are going to just take a look. So the description says, the menstrual cycle mod aims to provide players with a mechanic that introduces menstrual cycles to Sims of the female sex. This provides extra factors that you need to keep in mind, such as when it is safe to woohoo to avoid pregnancy, when you are most likely to conceive, being stocked on supplies for bleeding, as well as being lied to by other Sims about it being a safe day, or then being on birth control. Being lied to is tunable. There is also a guide that will kind of tell you everything. It'll state third-party mods that you will need to receive full functionality, go over concerns and conflicts, and more in depth with the mechanics of the mod. So basically, the overview, we have the menstrual cycle, fertility system, menopause, the objects here, we have period tracking app, hospital interactions, social interactions, toilet interactions, settings, tunables, and moodlets. So as you can see, there's a lot going on here, and I feel like it's definitely going to add some realism to the game. I love the fact that you can do the vasectomy, hysterectomy, all of that. Then also it's got a bunch of, information here. For the conflicts, please download and read the menstrual cycle guide. It will state, obviously, what I just said, the conflicts and such. So the menstrual cycle system from Wonderful Whims for The Sims 4 was a huge inspiration for developing this mod. Should be noted that I never played Wonderful Whims, but I loved seeing reviews of the menstrual cycle system from that mod. I have also never played with that in Sims 4, but I have heard of people playing with it, and I kind of am curious about that, so I might have to download that for The Sims 4 too. So then it just kind of tells you a little bit more about the mod here. It takes you to the mod right here. You do have to create a account here in order to download it. So we are going to hop into the game. We're going to kind of see what it's all about. I'm excited to have some more realism added to the game. So let's hop into the game, see what we can do here, and see how well it works. All right, guys, we are in game. So we are going to take a look at this mod. So when you click on your sim, you get the menstrual cycle to pop up, and then it goes to settings. So we have menopause, set cycle, set menstrual cycle status, set NPC birth control behavior, and the tunable menu. So for menopause, you can remove menopause. For cycle, you can set it to whatever part of the cycle you want to. I am, for the sake of the video, going to set it to PMS for Noelle Frost. So it looks like we get a moodlet here that says big appetite. Noelle could eat an entire fridge and still have room for dessert. Is this hunger ever going to stop? And this is from the premenstrual syndrome. Then we have, let's see, we can set this. So set menstrual cycle status, whether sim is allowed to have a menstrual cycle or not. Default will remove menstrual cycle status. I am going to enable it for Noelle Frost. All right, has been set to enabled. And let's see what else we have here. Set NPC birth control behavior. Set NPC birth control behavior. Enable will cause the sim to utilize birth control on their own when inactive. Disable will cause inactive to not use protection on their own. Default will just remove the selected NPC behavior, and their behavior towards using birth control will be determined via traits. I'm going to also go ahead and enable that, I guess. I don't know. Am I supposed to click on my sim or other sims? I honestly don't know. Let's just click on Holly Alto. Holly will begin to use protection on their own while inactive. Okay, so I guess we just could click on all of the sims, and that would probably be the best thing. Let me actually do that because I want all of the sims to be able to kind of do this. I guess I'm gonna have to click on everyone, so I will be back in a moment. I have everybody set up to have the menstrual cycle or to have the birth control behavior. We also have the tunable menu, which looks like we have quite a few tabs. So we can have children to receive menstrual cycles. That's on true. I feel like that I want on false. Enable sims lying about being on birth control. I do want that because, you know, why not? Fertility system enabled. Enabled for inactives, the fertility threshold, menopause system enabled, and the menstrual cycle added by default. Let's see, tab 2. So we've got all kinds of things that we can mess with here, and I'm gonna have to like really read about every single thing. I just kind of wanted to do a quick overview of this. Chance for adults to experience menopause early. Oh, okay. Chance for children to experience first period early. Okay, so there's a bunch that we need to kind of take a look at. Let's see, we have another menu. This is for the flow and also the pad and tampon durability. We have, let's see here, fertility treatment boost. There's even a boost of fertility for males. We have all kinds of things, you guys. My goodness. Chance of birth control failing, chance of condom breaking. Okay, so this I really love because this is very, very realistic. Number of condoms in box, number of birth control pills in box. Kind of shows you, I guess you can change the, numbers there. And then we have hysterectomy, abortion, vasectomy. Oh my gosh. This is going to be so fun, and it's just going to add so much realism. So she is having a big appetite from premenstrual syndrome. I kind of want to change the cycle to period just to see what we get. Where is our girl here? All right, I set it to her menstrual cycle. So we have heavy flow. Noelle's flow is heavier than usual and it's taking a toll. This can be a bit overwhelming, but preparation makes it bearable. So I believe we have to go to the grocery store to purchase what we need. So we're gonna go shop for groceries. You can also come over to the hospital here, and then we have the menstrual cycle here. So hysterectomy operation is 10,000 simoleons. We also have the tubal ligation, which is 3,000 simoleons. That's not as expensive as the hysterectomy, but still, we do not have the simoleons for that. So I'm assuming she's probably going to be hungry a lot, possibly, or be able to eat a lot before her hunger goes up. I am going to test that. We do have some new neighbors in town, but I really need to get her to the grocery store because I want to see if that is where we purchase our items. This is where we purchase it under the home section. So we have the pads, we have the tampon box, the condom box, and let's see, the pregnancy test box. Oh my gosh, this is very exciting because I love that you can test for pregnancy. We have the birth control. Did I get that? Yes, we did. We have the plan B. I'm just going to get everything. I think that is it. So 202 simoleons, which means we are going to be broke, but that's all right. Let's go ahead and head home, and we are going to fix this situation because we have all of these items now that we can place out, or we don't even have to place them. We can leave them in our inventory, but you can also place them like in the bathroom or whatever you want to do. So since we don't really have anywhere to place such items in the bathroom, I'm gonna just place them out here so you guys can kind of see what we have here. And then we will go from there. So let's just place all of these boxes here. Okay, there we go. So here's the items that we get. So we have the birth control, we've got the tampons, we've got the pads, we've got the Plan B, we have the condoms, and also the pregnancy test over here. So I am going to have her come over here and we're going to collect a tampon, and it is now in our inventory. So let's go to the toilet so we can apply protection, the tampon, and we can also fertility awareness test. Ooh, I am going to have her do that too, but first we are going to go over here, and I think it should take care of the situation that we have here. She will need to add new protection or bathe in order to get this dripping blood to kind of disappear. So let's see kind of what happens here with this situation. Is it making her bladder go up? I guess it is. Did we do it? Hold on. Did we make it happen? Are we good? Yes. Okay, so now it says for 10 hours we're using a tampon. Noelle feels confident and fresh while using a tampon. Life doesn't have to stop for that time of the month. So it looks like we have 10 hours until that drops, and then we will be needing to replace things. We can also use Plan B, collect pregnancy test, and collect condom, and also collect pad. I'm going to have her collect the pad just for the heck of it. So we have that in our inventory. I really want her to, oh my gosh, something in the air, or maybe just the hormones, has Noelle feeling extra affectionate today. That is hilarious. Okay, let's do the fertility awareness test here. Then I'm going to go try to find some female Sims and see if we can ask them if they have like an extra pad or anything. I'm just very curious to see those little, you know, things pop up. But let's see what happens here with her fertility awareness thing. All right, Noelle's estimated fertility rate is 2% at this moment, so she will have a hard time getting pregnant, clearly. We might have to try that out too, but let's head over to the park. I feel like Central Park is going to be where the Sims are going to be, because we did have Sims come over, but we were at the grocery store and they were gone when we got back. All right, we do have a female Sim over here, so let's come over to Jamie Jolina. And it looks like we can just click on this, settings. Okay, I guess we're going to have to actually introduce ourselves. So let's do a friendly introduction to her and see if we can maybe make this kind of happen here. I'm curious to see kind of what the interaction will be. All right, so we introduced ourselves. Let's see where we have to ask. I'm assuming in a friendly... I don't see it in any of these at the moment. Do we have to maybe be a particular friendship with her? Alright guys, sorry, I don't know if you heard that. My alarm went off on my phone. I have the oven on to warm the upstairs. Probably not the safest, but it'll work. Anyway, you do have to be friends. I did go ahead and cheat the friendship, and now it shows ask if on birth control. So let's just see what happened when we ask that. And I didn't see anything about asking for a pad, but it might just come up randomly. Let's see if it says anything, if she says anything, any thought bubbles. I am not on the pill. Okay, so can we... I don't see anything about asking if she has an extra pad at all. Maybe she has to actually purchase some. We might have to let the game... Maybe I'll set her cycle to on period for... what is her name? Jamie Jolina. Let me go ahead and do that, and then maybe it'll pop up, but I don't see it quite yet. Yeah, I am not seeing anything about asking for a spare pad. Like I said, I don't know if it just randomly pops up when you start chatting with the Sim. We will kind of have to see, because I did go ahead and place her on her cycles, so I don't know. We shall see what happens. Set menstrual cycle status enabled. I thought I did that for everyone, but I'm just going to go ahead and try again and see if it pops up here. We do have the birth control option, but I don't see the other option yet, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to pop up. And it looks like now she is using a worn out tampon. Noelle's tampon has been in for too long and it's starting to feel not great. They should really take care of that before it gets worse. So let's go to the bathroom. There has to be one. Where is the bathroom? I know you're here. I'm just in the wrong spot. Okay, so let's come over here and we are going to have her... Can we not do it in the bathroom here? Do we have to be at home? Is that the situation? Because it doesn't look like we can change it here. So I guess I'll send her home and try switching it out there. Looks like we can when we're at home. So we can remove the worn out tampon and we will apply the pad that we have in our inventory here. And let's see if this fixes our situation. She is embarrassed because she is not doing great right now, but we are going to hopefully kind of remedy this situation here. So let's see. Let's go ahead and apply now the pad. And that should take that away. Okay, so now we have using pad. Noelle feels secure and protected while wearing a pad. It's not glamorous, but it does the job. So we do have a moodlet for everything, and I kind of love that. So I also want to test out some woohoo interactions, obviously, because I want to try the pregnancy test. And so we do have this sim. I went ahead and made him a best friend so that we can invite him over. He was the llama that showed up at the door, but we are going to he's gonna come over. We're going to collect a condom, and then we're going to try for a baby, and then we are also going to try without, because I kind of want to try this stuff out. I just want to see what the moodlets are, what happens when we do these things. So here he is. So let's come over here, and I'm just curious if there's anything that we can do with the males. Okay, so let's see if we can try for a baby. Yeah, we're just going straight for it. Let's go ahead and try for a baby. He seems like he's pretty excited. He's actually not a bad looking sim for him being the llama. So let's see. We're not taking a photo with. Let's just, you know, do what we're here to do, girl. All right, we're going to try for a baby. And I'm curious, since, do we have to actually... Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, so that I didn't know you could do. You can poke holes in the condom, and that would definitely result in a possible pregnancy. So let's see what happens if we don't, and then I'm gonna have to get another one and do it. But she's only at a 2% fertility rate, so I might have to change her cycle. But let's see what happens here. She is feeling all about me. Your sim is the center of attention. Oh, that's from being a social butterfly. I thought this was something else. I don't often have social butterfly sims, so all right. Okay, his shirt is cracking me up. I can't hear the haters. Okay, so I did hear the noise, and I do still have these, so maybe it's the male sim who is supposed to have that. Oh my God, did I actually just give it to him, or did I just place it down somewhere? I did not even mean to do that, but it did say she's pregnant. So let's see, where is the pregnancy test? Let's collect a pregnancy test, and let's, I'm confused what I did with that, but I'm curious if, it doesn't say anything about that. Okay, let's come over here and use the pregnancy test. I'm still confused. Where did I put? Did he get it? Let me check. Did it go under the bed? Like, where did it go? Oh my gosh. Maybe it did go to him. Okay, interesting. Let's go ahead and test this out. I'm assuming she's going to be pregnant, considering that we heard the noise, but I could be wrong here. Listen to ghost story. We're not listening to your ghost story. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Noelle's pregnancy test results came back negative. Okay. Let me look, just out of curiosity, if that is going to show up different here. Oh, okay. That is quite interesting. I am already obsessed with this mod. I love how, like, much more realistic it is. Okay, so since I think we gave it to him, I am going to try for a baby again and see if we get anything from that. I am assuming it went into his inventory because, oh my god, no, it's right here. Okay, so it's right there. I'm assuming we're gonna have to give it to the male Sims. Right? Because it's not disappearing or saying we used it. Go ahead and poke holes in it. I'm just quite curious here. I might have to add him to our household to test that out. So let me do that real quick. All right, he is in our household. Where is he? Where is he? Why is he in? Oh, there he is. I'm like, where did the man go? Okay, so we're going to give him the one that we poked holes with, I think, right? Is that going to work? Let's try again. Let's go have him try for a baby and see how that works out with his I can't hear you shirt. But anyway, let's see how this happens to work out, and then we'll move on from there. She is over here about to prepare mac and cheese. Like, girl, I am trying to test out this mod. Please just go in here, all right? I just want to see what happens here. I'm very curious how this is going to work. I did not read the guide like I should have, but I thought it was kind of simple to understand, but I could be wrong here. So I just want to know, are we, oh, yeah, I probably should have done that. Okay, are we using it now? Using condom. Robert is currently using a condom. Although you sacrifice pleasure, the likelihood of a miracle baby is less likely. So, except we poked holes in it. So, let's see. We need another pad. Girl, no. Let's just, I get it, it's late. Let's wake up and let's grab a pregnancy test. And let's come over here and clean this because this is disgusting. And then we'll try again. All right, we're going to use the pregnancy test now. And oh gosh, she's leaking. We are going to have to take care of that. Maybe we'll bathe and see if that goes away, but let's see, what happens here. Okay, it came back negative even though we did poke holes in it, but she did only have a 2% chance there to get pregnant. So that took away that situation. So I am going to cheat her status and then see what her fertility rate is then. I went ahead and set our cycle to fertile window, and I'm having her come over here and check. She's irritated and everything right now from her period, but let's see what this happens to say. Let me see. Did it work? 25% at this moment, so not great, but homie, you need to wake up because we have got to test this out. So we're going to give you another one to use. And do we want to poke holes in that one too? I kind of do, because I do want her to get pregnant so that I can try out the plan B and see how that works. So he is going to poke holes in it, use, and then try for baby with Noelle. All right, here we go. We're going to try again. And it looks like you have 3 hours and it's now down to 2 hours to use this. So let's try again and see what happens. Since we did poke holes, she should not be on her period, but okay. There we go. All right, let's try again. I had to have her run to the store and get more pregnancy tests. So let's come over here and use the pregnancy test. No. We are not taking self photos. We are not doing this. Yeah, get out, dude. Like, please. All right, it says it came back negative. So now we are going to try for a baby without using anything and see if that possibly works out. All right, we heard the sound again. Let's collect the pregnancy test, use the pregnancy test, see if she is pregnant yet. I kind of like the fact that it's going to be, you know, it adds to the story, like having trouble getting pregnant, trying to start a family. So this is something I'm going to definitely use in my game a lot. Like, I love this already. So where are we at here? Negative again. So I forgot that we also have on her phone the period tracker app, and all you have to do is check the period tracker, and it basically tells you everything that is going on. So I do like that. We're in day 2 out of 3 in our fertile window. So we're still at 38%, and I feel like it is definitely going to be difficult for her to get pregnant. I am going to have her... What are we doing? Oh my god, girl, what are you... I was not sure what you were doing. Did she just do this? Oh my god, we just proposed. She just proposed to the llama. So we have been trying and it is still negative. She's at 37% when I last checked. I'm gonna check again, but I definitely think this is going to be something to make the game more real because, you know, you have to keep trying and trying. Sometimes it's easier to get pregnant, other times it is not. So I kind of want to see what it says her percentage is now. Still at 38%. So since that's not working out, I do want to explore the other things that we can do very quickly. So let's have her go ahead and get the hysterectomy operation for 10,000 simoleons. I want to see what kind of moodlets we get here. And for him, I am going to have him come over here and get the vasectomy. I just want to see the moodlets and then I'm going to wrap it up because I feel like this is something that's going to take a long time for her to get pregnant and that is very, very realistic, you know? But so far I'm loving this mod. I love the fact that, you know, you can try for a baby, you hear the sound, but like it's not happening, obviously, you know, and that could put, for story purposes, it obviously can put stress on the family and the relationship. I just feel like this is going to be so good with my current households and stuff. Like I really just want to incorporate that in that and also my Let's Plays. But let's go ahead and see if we get anything for the hysterectomy. It looks like we'll be in here until 3 p.m. and he will be in until 11:30 a.m. So he will be coming out quicker because it is obviously a little bit easier of a procedure. So we'll see what kind of moodlets he gets, if any. All right, so as we are about to be done, it says, are you certain that you would like to go through with the vasectomy? You won't be able to have kids. Reversal is possible. So we're going to go ahead and say yes. And we have successfully performed the vasectomy. So it doesn't look like he gets any sort of moodlet. So we'll have to see what happens when she comes out, which is going to be, oh, it's 3:30 now. So we'll be in here for quite a bit. And for anyone wondering, the vasectomy reversal is 8,000 simoleons. So you can get the reversal, which I think is very cool. All right, so now that she's almost done, we get the, are you certain that you would like to go through with the hysterectomy? You will never be able to have kids if you go through with this. This is not reversible. I am going to go ahead and say yes. So we have 10,000 simoleons. It was performed and she will no longer be able to have children. And it doesn't look like we get any sort of moodlet for that. And, you know, obviously we can't do anything else because we've had the hysterectomy. So I think I am going to wrap it up right here because it seems like it's going to be a long time trying to get her pregnant. But like I said, I do love that for story purposes. I think that that is such a great addition. I am excited to explore more and kind of mess with the settings a little bit and see how I want the settings for my personal gameplay. If you guys have this mod, let me know what kind of settings you prefer, how you feel about the mod. Let me know if you plan on downloading the mod. I will have it linked in the description and in a pinned comment down below. Go ahead and leave a like on the video if you guys are enjoying it. Subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you here. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video.